Okay, Coach, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the New Orleans Saints. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this kick goes out of bounds, and that's obviously why the flag comes out here.
And now you can see the defense greeting the kicker as they go out to play. The starting field position for the offense is excellent, puts a lot more pressure on the defensive guys.
Yeah, and if the kicker thinks he's lonesome, he's really lonesome after a play like this.
He better hope that he's lonesome, because who's ever standing next to him is probably on the defensive side, and they're none too happy.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert, calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Now, this is just the 5th all-time meeting between the Texans and Saints here, taking place in Week 1. And they have split the previous 4 meetings. Of course, the Texans entering the league in 2002. But you would think that these two teams would have met more, because the cities are only separated by 350 miles, I-10 connecting them. In fact, for New Orleans, Houston is the closest NFL city of any in the league. So it's kind of interesting that this is only the 5th time that they have met. The last time they got together, November of 2015, the Texans winning that one 24-6. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
And the Texans first down. 56. Shift. Say. Look free. Jump, move.
Here's Mostert. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
The tackle made by Miles Jack. Let's go, D. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Saints' 45-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mostert. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Now Mostert. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Down. 8, read.
Check 56.
Hey, high 7.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
You ain't doing nothing.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Ready.
It's a big play there for the Saints. 51 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This short throw caught by Goddard. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
56. Yep. 56. What we got? 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Hey, exit.
56. Mike, 56.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. DK Metcalf with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Saints have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. First and 10. This is Mostert. Tackle made by Kenny Vaccaro. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Check 56. And come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here, man. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
And watch that go.
Shit.
From the gun on third down. Sims. He's going deep for Brown. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know it feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a second and 13. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long. Back to throw here. is the first NFL catch for the former Georgia Bulldog, Mecole Hardman. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Turn two, sir. 6-6, full high.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Shoot! Watch the shoot! He's coming. We got double up.
Hit it.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Ready, break.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's a 2nd and 7. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. Christian McCaffrey, last year's catch leader among running backs, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So put 3 on the board, but from that far into enemy territory, probably hoping for more.
Yeah, I think they're going to get together on the sideline and talk about it, right? Because you get that far, that deep, you want to come away with a touchdown. They'll take the 3, but they're going to file it away for the future.
Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 73 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Mullins now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Weapons. Bravo.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Chopper, chopper.
He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
Let's go now. 90 wolf.
At the 46-yard line.
Check 15.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This short throw caught by Goddard.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. Gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
Greystone, travel. Hey, zoom. Deep grip, deep grip.
They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. He's cracked. He's checking crack.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
But we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
The pass to Brown as he holds it in. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. First down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Sims. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sims. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Yo, 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 yo.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Sims eluding the pressure right. Jones has it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 3rd down gain of 19.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down.
56. Check 56. So we got man. Check 24. Check 6. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. 2 running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now?
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
In your face.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Blue Dan. Blue Dan.
Operating from the gun. Sims. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Down. 60 outlaw.
Check 56. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. 56. Mike 56. Right there. Right there.
Hey, Haywood.
Breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight D.
Ready, ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Watch the edge.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Mike 56.
Get it.
2nd and 1. Forced out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first, this one from 38. And his kick is indeed good. So we are at halftime of the first of 2 here on this opening Monday night of 2019. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Come on now. Let's go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. DK Metcalf making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Sims. He completes it to Jones. There he goes, right side. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A big play there. 76 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. Bill O'Brien with a call here. We'll go for 2. Operating from the gun. Sims toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Go!
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Rip left. 56. Mike, 56. Let's go. 56.
Now back to throw. Completes it to Hardman.
You got it.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, partner, I haven't seen a vote for most popular player on the team. This guy's got to get a lot of votes. He does not care, does he? Totally unselfish, physical runner, doesn't worry about yardage, just keeps moving the chains, being a team player.
Set up 50, plant.
56. You better bring it. Let me
Fire.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds. They're going to look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Room here to run. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
56. Mike. Right there. 56. Here we go. Kill.
Now Sims. Got a man. it's Brown. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And they give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now, we've seen this a few times in this game. That offensive line just, I don't know if you want to call it out-physicaled, out-toughed, whatever you want to use.
And what people do when that is happening, when they're getting dominated that way, they spread things out a little bit, make it more of a space game, and allow your skill position players to make a few plays out in open field. Take away the physical element, gives you a chance.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Sims. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Deron Payne in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on,
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, they had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Mullins now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
Let's go. One set. 56. Check 56. Watch the draw. Watch the draw.
Now they try the right side here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Gore. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And Lutz puts this one through. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
X3, 218, chopper. Smooth. Get it.
2nd and 6. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Mario Addison able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Hey, wahoo!
56, Mike, 56.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Texans on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Watch the whip.
Back to throw. Sims looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
A 44-yard attempt.
And Lutz's kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Look at me. Zipper. Let's go.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And an alley to run. He's at the 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Christian McCaffrey, 67 yards. And once again, the Saints are back out in front.
When you know you've got a home run hitter on your side of the ball, and you know that he can score from anywhere on the field, it usually inspires the rest of the guys to do their jobs even better. That resulted in a lot of great blocks downfield because they knew if they gave him space, he could do exactly what he did, put the ball in the end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd
To throw on second down. Sims, the completion good. This is Eric Ebron.
Sims pass, complete to Eric Ebron. It's a gain of 6, and it's third down.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch that go. 56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike. Hey, here we go.
Looking to throw. Sims. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Now the try here for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. There he goes, right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Now the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Hey, come on, now. Come on, now.
Throwing after the interception. Sims flushed out right. That's complete to Cobb. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Let's go.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On 1st and 10, Sims to the right side to Eric Ebron. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
2nd and 2. Stepping up, he'll try and run.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. From the gun, Sims. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Randall Cobb there to make the grab. And the Texans get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but This one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
56, Mike, 56. Come off the ball. 56 to Mike, boys, 56. Check, 56. I got you. I got you. 56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
5.
Go. Mike, 56.
Now.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check 5.
2nd and 10. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. DK Metcalf with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation...
And now here is another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
On the ready.
56, right there, 56. Ricky. Check 37. Alert flare. Check safety.
Blue draw Corker.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
Stand.
Kill.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Saints, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Houston, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the club. clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How I feel to be the boss, let me find